Good morning guys, welcome to this week's video. As you can see up on the clock, it's about 20 past 8 this morning. I've just had breakfast, I've had a few pints of water. I'm just about to head out the door to get some training in. I've also done my weigh-in this morning. So as you can see, the weight started off a little bit higher and it slowly dropped off during the week, but the average for this week will still be higher than last week's. So I'm not going to have to change my food or anything this week. My food this week, I've been at 380 carb every day, 85 grams of fat and 220 protein. I hit them near enough smack on every single day. I'm just going to do a quick physique update for you all to show you how I'm looking at 182 pound-ish. And then we'll be heading out the door to go and train some legs, and hopefully I'm going to get some footage up of today's session for you. So 182 pound. Men's physique. Yesterday I got back from work and I managed to get a little bit of sun out in the garden, because obviously the weather's been pucker here in the UK the last couple of days. Literally, I was out there for an hour yesterday and straight away, don't know if you can see that, burnt myself. So this is the initiation of me finally getting some colour, because I am pasty as so. But yeah, the weather's been sick here the last few days. Check it out, even this morning, still lush. Even though I think tonight there might be a chance of it starting to piss down. Oh, which flavour? Yoink. Right then, leg rotation this is the session. About to get exercise one in. Starting off with calves. We do 2 exercises for calves, 2 sets on each. So this is the session. Single leg calf, first set. I'm just going to do a little bit of commentary over this session. This was my second set on the calves. You can notice it's really slow, controlled on the way down, a full stretch, and then do like a little double extension at the top. This is my second calf exercise. This is my first heavy set where I load a lot of weight on and really just focus on getting a deep stretch and contraction. This is hamstring curls. This was my first set. I actually got the weight wrong on this. I was meant to be doing 7, but I only got 6 plates. But yeah, so all full extension at the top, all the way down. Try and control the tempo on the way down as well. This is my compound exercise, hack squats. I was aiming for 10 reps, got 9. All the way down, full depth, and just shy of lockout at the top. This is brutal. These sets take a lot. These are the sets that really make you grow. So this is I just do 1 set of this. This is my intensity exercise. This is a muscle round, so 4 reps of 4 or 5 sets with 10 seconds in between each set. Just speeded the rest periods up a little bit. It's my first time doing this and it was absolutely brutal. I only managed 4 sets, so next time I'll be trying to do 5 sets of 4. And then when I can do that, I simply just add a little bit of weight to each end of the bar. So that's the second one done, 10 seconds rest and then back in for another 4 reps. The blood that gets in your quads from this is insane. Here we go, the final 4. Every single one of these reps is brutal now. And this is the final leg exercise. Single leg curl. Really focus on form on this set. I normally do 2 sets, but today I only did 1 set because I've done quite a little bit of extra work today in regards to going past failure because I had a spot with me. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of commentary of the training, guys. Post-workout time. And I'm not having oats. And that is post-workout so far. I'm going to plug all of this into my fitness pal and see what it comes out to. I might end up adding a little bit more. So we've got some really simple carbs here. We've got 100 grams of cereal, my favourite Wheatos. The volume on these are great. Chocolate bar because I'm the Kit Kat man. Tiger bread, best bread. More simple carbs, low fat. Some beetroot. I've got chicken breasts on there. I'm going to need to see how much protein is in that. I've just had 100 grams. I might need to add a little bit more, and most probably will, which I'll have a shake, and then some salad, and this, but I think, to be honest, I'm going to have to add some more carbs. Now, for my cereal combo, you know about that, 80 gram of Wheatos and 20 grams of Cocoa Pops. Next best thing. And some YouTube action. Yeah, I enjoy watching it just as much as I do making it. Right then guys, let's talk workout splits. So last week I did the video and I was talking about the workout split, but I realised I didn't go into too much detail or explain it. And I'm sure there's a few of you out there that might not know the difference between them all. So I'm going to go through them a bit now. So a workout split is basically just how you split out your workouts throughout a week or through a set amount of days. So let's just say, for example, a beginner's split would normally be what's nicknamed the bro split now. It's when you normally go in and do chest Mondays, back on Tuesday, legs if you even train them, on a Wednesday, and then you might do something like shoulders on Thursdays and then devote a whole day to arms on a Friday. So that's classed as a bro split. What you train through that week. Then you've got another popular one which is push-pull legs. So you do all your push exercises, your chest, shoulders and triceps on one day. You'd go in the next day and do your pull, so your back, your abs, your biceps, and then you do your legs and have a day off, and so on. And then another popular one, which is what I am currently doing, is upper and lower. So you guessed it, Monday you'd go in and do all your upper body. You normally have a day off on the Tuesday, and then Wednesday you'd go back in and train all of your lower body. There's pros and cons to each one of these type of splits. The bro split hasn't got much frequency, which means if you train chest on a Monday and you're not training it until next Monday, that's 7 days. You're only training that muscle once every 7 days. And then you go to the push-pull legs, you might be training the muscle group once every 4 to 5 days. And then upper and lower, then you can actually bring that frequency down again. So each type of session you train, the volume is reduced, which means the total amount of work. So if you are doing a bro split, training everything once a week, you might do, just for example, 5 exercises for each muscle group. So you'd go in and do chest day and you might do 5 exercises. If you're doing push-pull legs, you might do 3 exercises, and then upper and lower split, you might just do, say, 2 exercises for chest, 2 exercises for back, 2 exercises for shoulder, and so on. So because you're training things more frequently, say every 3 or 4 days, that means your volume comes down again. The great thing about upper lower is at the moment, for me, is I'm hitting things just as frequently as what I was when I was doing push-pull legs, but of the extra rest days as well. So I'm having a rest day in between every single session. Because I push quite a lot of my sessions to failure, all of my sets to failure, apart from actually bench press, OHP, apart from a few of my compounds. It allows me to recover, because I can't do any of that 3, 4, 5 days in a row training. If I train any more than 2 days in a row, I'm beat up, because to be honest, I should possibly lay off it a little bit and not go to failure as much, but I enjoy it. So yeah, it's obviously not just because I enjoy it. Obviously I think there's definitely benefits to it. Because I have the extra rest days, it means I can train that a little bit harder, and that is what I love, because I feel that that is the best way for me to force the adaptation to grow, making the change to the muscles. But that leg session today was really good. I beat quite a lot of my numbers, so I made some really good progression, which is what you should be aiming for when you're in your off season. You shouldn't be looking in the mirror for your progression, you should be looking in your logbook and your performance. That's what's going to build your muscle over time. So I think I worked it out in the week, I've got about 16 weeks left of off season. So 16 weeks left to make some progress. I really want to get these legs up, because at the moment they're looking pale, they're looking soft, and when they look like that, they don't look very big. And that's one of my main goals. But I want to bring up a few of my weak points, and I've got 16 weeks left to go. My weight is at 182 now. I did have a cut-off point at the start of this at 185 £. Some days I feel like I look alright, some days I feel like I'm getting too soft, too fluffy, but basically I'm just going to keep pushing it up to 185 and see how I look when I get there. So that might be a couple of months down the line, or it might be in a few weeks. I'm not going to slow anything down or push anything. I'm keeping my food where it is for now, and I'll just see how it goes. So 16 weeks left before we start the shred, and I need to make the most of it to get these wheels up as much as possible. Thank you so much for watching. I'd really appreciate it if you can give the video a thumbs up, put a comment down. It all helps the video be seen, and the first few videos got a hell of a lot of views, and that was because people were sharing that for me in either Instagram and stuff like that, or on their Facebook pages. So if you can do that, I'd appreciate it so much, because I want to get these videos as seen as possible. Right guys, I'll see you on the next video next week. Thank you very much.